schedule a gym session for 1 hour Wednesday morning. And as we can see, a gym session has been scheduled on Wednesday on 9 a.m. So that's really amazing. So now instead of going to calendar and like do all of that yourself, you can just go to this Telegram assistant and ask it to do so. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Hussein Younes, an AI engineer. And in today's video, I want to show you how easy it can be to build your own AI agent with n8n. So AI agents are becoming increasingly useful in everyday life. They can understand natural language, remember context from previous conversations, decide what actions to take, and interact with thousands of external tools like calendar or apps on your behalf. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to n8n.io. You will create an account there, and then you will click on create a workflow. Once you create a workflow, you should have something like this, an empty workflow. So the first thing that we need for our AI agent, because it runs on Telegram, we need to have Telegram. We need to go to a botfather Telegram, and you launch the botfather. After you launch the botfather, you will have something like this. What you can do is that you can open mini app for the botfather. So once you open the mini app, it's an easier way basically to create a Telegram bot. Click on create a new Telegram bot, and then you give your bot a name. So I will name it calendar agent. After that, you give it a like a username. So Google Calendar n8n bot or agent bot. And then you create a bot. Once you create a bot, it's gonna give you an access token. So you copy the credentials and then you paste it here. You click on create new credentials. You paste the access token and then you click on save. So once you save, you will see that credentials successfully created. So now we can actually go to the agent and now we can just start. And here we can actually test that the bot is connected by just clicking on execute step. So when we click on execute step, it's listening for a message. Then we can click a test message. And as we can see here, the test message has been received. So now we have the Telegram bot or the Telegram agent connected. Now what we need an AI agent node. So we click on the plus to connect it to the Telegram trigger. Then we write AI agent. So now what we need to add the prompt. So the prompt or the user message, we're going to take it from the Telegram input message. So the message itself, where we see the message here, the text of the message, right? This is what we want to give to the AI agent, the user message. And the prompt itself, we need the system message. So you are just a helpful assistant. This is going to be, I think, enough for now. Maybe we need to add like the today's date. So we go here. Today's date is now. I think like this. Yes, date time is now. Just to give it access to today's date. Most of the LLMs shouldn't come with the knowledge of today's date because they just have like a knowledge base and they have like a knowledge cutoff. But because we're working with a calendar, we need to know what is today's date, right? Relevant to the user query. So now we have our AI agent. We connected the user message to the Telegram incoming message. We just dragged and dropped it here. And also we have configured the system message. You're just a helpful assistant. And the today's date is this. It's very simple. We can execute the step to check what response it will give us. So execute the step, and we didn't get any output because we haven't connected a brain or an LLM yet. So let's, for example, connect some OpenAI model. So OpenAI chat model. And let's configure GPT-4o Mini. I have already connected my account with it, but to connect your account, you just create new credential and you get your OpenAI API key and you just paste it here. After you paste, you click save and you will have your account here connected. So I have connected my account already. Now I can execute the agent step again. So execute step. And now we can see the output here is, hello, how can I help you today? So based on the message test, hello, how can I help you today? So now what we need, let's give it a memory so it can remember the previous messages of the conversation. I have made a video about memory before in LangGraph. And this is actually n8n uses LangChain implementation of memory. So you can check that video for in-depth information or knowledge about how memory works in AI agents. So let's connect now a simple memory. And for the memory, we need to know like which conversation we're dealing with, right? So to know which messages to read in the conversation, we need the conversation ID. And for the conversation ID, we can take it from the ID here. We just drag it. 1 second. So we define below. We drag the ID here. And that's it. So the message ID in this case is this one, which is the chat ID when I'm chatting to the Telegram bot or to the agent. So now we give it memory. And now we need to give it a tool. So the tool that we give it is Google Calendar. So let's write calendar. And yeah, that's actually it. So we will need to let the AI agent define the start and the end time for the event, because here we're gonna create an event, and here we selected Google Calendar. I already connected my Google Calendar as well. You just sign in with Google to do that. The start and end date and time of the event, we're gonna let the AI decide it, and that's all what we actually need. What we also need is we need to be able to read events, to get events, to know what like calendar events we have, for example, next week or something like that. So calendar tool. Operation is get many, so we can get all the meetings that we have, for example, and we can make the same calendar again. The start and end time of is also decided by the AI. The limit of the events that we return is 50, is fine. And now that's it. Now we need one more calendar tool, which is delete. So now we have create, we have get many. Now we need the delete tool. So we go to calendar again, and then we click on delete here, and we connect the same Google Calendar. And the event ID that we want to delete, we also should be decided by the AI, because the AI will read our calendar and it will take the ID of the event, and then it will paste it here and give it to the tool. One thing I guess when we create an event, we need to give it a title. So the title is here is this one, summary, additional field, summary, and also lets the AI actually decide what title we need to give to the event. So when we're talking to the agent, the LLM will know how to decide the title of the event. Yeah. So now we have all the tools. Now we need to return, after we have the answer from the LLM. Now we need to return the answer on Telegram, right? So we need to send the message on Telegram back to the user. So Telegram again, Telegram, and now we need to send message, send the text message. Okay, so now we connect the resource. We already just connected the Telegram account. The chat ID, I think we also take the same chat ID here. The text that we're gonna send is the one that is given by the output of the agent. So this is the text that we need to send, and we just need to remove this append n8n attribute, because if you keep it enabled, it's gonna append a message that this text has been sent from n8n. You can just remove it or keep it. I suggest you just remove it. Yeah, so now that's actually all the notes that we need. Now we can actually test our agent. So we go back to the Telegram and we send a test message again, testing. Now we execute the workflow. So as you can see now the agent is working, and the output result, hello, how can I assist you? If you're testing, everything seems to be working fine, let me know. So now it's connected. There is this cool feature in n8n that it can make the basically the workflow look clean. Yeah, and now let's test some calendar operations. So what events do I have next week? We have a meeting, right? We have this one, meeting with a client. So let's see. Let's go back to the agent. So let's send this message and let's execute the workflow. So now the LLM is running. It's decided to get many. The agent is running again. So you have one event next week, meeting with client on December 22, which is actually correct, December 22, from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Would you like me to help you with anything else to your schedule? Yes, schedule a meeting next week. Schedule another meeting next week on Tuesday or on Wednesday. Let's say on Wednesday. So now we send it, execute the workflow. Now the LLM. Okay, next week, Wednesday, December 24. Could you please provide time and duration of the meeting? So this is very important, because we have defined that the fields of the date and time are decided by the AI. AI agent actually needs to know the date and time and duration of the meeting. Same time. So this is now a test of the memory. So when I say same time, it should actually look into the memory and it should see that it has an event on 11 a.m. and it should actually take the same time, which is 11 a.m. So same time for same duration. So this is just a test for the memory, that the memory is working. If the memory is not working, it will not know what time and duration I'm referring to. So let's check. Send the message, we execute the workflow. So now it went to the memory, as we can see. And now the meeting with the client has been scheduled on Wednesday, 24 December from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it's actually, the memory worked. So it was able to read the previous messages And let's see if it has scheduled the meeting. It's scheduled the meeting at the same time on Wednesday. So that's actually amazing. Calendar checking is working. The meeting creation is also working. Now let's check the deletion. So delete all the meetings, delete all the meetings. So let's see what it will do. Now it's LLM decides, deleted 2 times. And let's see, both the meetings were deleted successfully. That's really great. Let's just create one more event one more time. Schedule a gym session for 1 hour Wednesday morning. And as we can see, a gym session has been scheduled on Wednesday on 9 a.m. So that's really amazing. So now instead of going to calendar and like do all of that yourself, you can just go to this Telegram assistant and ask it to do so. That was it. This is the agent that we created. We have connected to Telegram. We connected to Google Calendar. We gave it a memory. And if you want to learn more about memory, you can check back the video that we made about memory. And we connected it to an LLM, which is OpenAI GPT 4.1 mini in this case. We built an assistant that can actually read our calendar, delete events, and create events on our behalf. And that was it. Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next one.